Welcome, reality designers. Denny Van here. I help professional women who love human design and want to decondition their not self. And we explore how hypnosis and your unique blueprint can help you take control of your life and design the reality that you want. And here's the thing, hypnosis can help you reprogram your mind and overcome limiting beliefs to become more in alignment with your unique human design. It's true. However, let's ask some questions here. Have you ever felt like life is happening to you rather than feeling in control of it? And really, are we ever in control, right? So, do you find yourself repeating these patterns over and over again, and these patterns no longer serve you? Or are you struggling to achieve your goals? If this is you, listen in because I truly believe that each person has a unique blueprint or a set of innate traits and characteristics that make us who we are, right? By understanding and working with this blueprint, we can truly tap into our full potential and create the reality that we truly desire. So I'm a walking example of this. If you don't know me already, I'm a 5/1 manifester, emotional manifester, left ankle cross of education, single definition. So we're going to be talking a lot about what I just said and what that means. I have 5 out of the 9 energy centers undefined. And through hypnosis techniques, I discovered human design around 2016. So I was doing the years, Ra says about 7 years, you go through this process of 7 years of deconditioning. So this year, I'm in my 8th year of deconditioning, and I finally put it together, hypnosis and my human design. And this is what I did to basically redesign or design the reality that I want. And through hypnosis techniques, we can guide reality and influence how we want to affect the field. We'll talk more about that. Ra talks about the field and how to work with the subconscious mind and work with it in a co-creative way so that the subconscious mind works as an ally in this healing process of deconditioning. And so by reprogramming these limiting beliefs at the subconscious level, we can break free from old patterns that do hold us back. And so these hypnosis techniques, we learn about creating a conscious strategy and taking intentional actions toward what it was what it is, what that image is that we truly desire. And most of us don't know what it is we want. We have no clue. I ask 8 out of 10 people, and they have no idea what they truly desire. They basically project back what it is they're conditioned to say they desire. So there's a huge difference here. So we're going to explore topics such as practical goal setting techniques. And this is based on your individual design type and creating positive affirmations tailored specifically for each listener's needs. So if you're listening in and somebody tells you, do this, this, and this, what happens inside your body? If you're a manifester, I know exactly what happens inside your body. But listen in to what happens inside your body. Because what we need to do, what I do, is as a linguist, I'm a professional linguist of about 30 years now. Whew. And I use the person's unique language style. And I've been using this technique for 30 years in a corporate setting. I've had contracts in this profession with local government, corporate settings, state and federal agencies. And so, what I've learned over the years by combining these approaches together and then initiating a conscious process, creating strategies based on your individual blueprint. And so professionals and entrepreneurs become empowered to take charge of their lives by designing their reality themselves. And, this is a powerful place to be because deconditioning your not self is a crucial step towards personal growth and self awareness. We can't just keep pushing past issues, unprocessed stuff, baggage, and traumas. We can't keep pushing those away. So, this deconditioning process involves letting go of old patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve us. But there is a specific internal mechanism that's already in your blueprints that I help you initiate. And once you initiate it, it's self directed. And so these are often the result of societal conditioning and past experiences that will shape our perception of ourselves and the world around us. But this is not written in stone. It's very possible to reprogram these. And identifying your not self behavior can be challenging, but there are some ways to get started. And you can get started right now by identifying these not self patterns or behaviors. And one way we can do this is to pay attention to how we feel in certain situations or with certain people. Because remember, other people's energies are affected by our energy. And so pay attention to that. Do you feel uncomfortable or uneasy? Or do you feel at home and at peace? So watch for these signs within your body that maybe could be a sign that you are acting from this space of what's called the not self. And so we can examine our beliefs and our values. And this is another way, if we are truly where we want to be, or if these beliefs and values were conditioned within us, given to us by someone else or some other authority or religious or ideology. It requires time to reflect on what feels authentic to you versus what may have been imprinted or imposed upon you. And this starts with awareness. And so once identified, deconditioning your not self, this requires conscious awareness and practice. So start by acknowledging these behaviors. Okay, here's this behavior that I do. When they arise, you become aware of them. Now I'm aware of them. Ask yourself if this behavior aligns with who you truly are, or if it's simply a conditioned response. And so reprogramming or replacing these old patterns with new ones, it does take time, patience, and repetition, but it's worth the effort in order to live more authentically within yourself rather than living according to societal expectations or conditioned responses. And so hypnosis is a powerful tool for transformation. And this tool has been used for centuries to help people overcome limiting beliefs, limiting fears, negative thought patterns, to quit smoking, to lose weight. So it's a deep state of relaxation where the mind becomes highly receptive to positive suggestions and new ways of thinking. And this is important because one way hypnosis is so effective is that it allows us to bypass our conscious mind and access the subconscious directly. This is key because the subconscious mind holds our beliefs, memories, habits, and emotions, both positive and negative. And by accessing this part of ourself through hypnosis, we can reprogram our mind with new thoughts and new behaviors that serve us according to our design. So I've been a hypnotist since 2008. And one of the top 5 things people come to me is fear of public speaking. And this fear can hold someone back in their career or their personal life. And this can become this fear of wanting to move forward and break through so they can move forward with their career or advance in their personal life. This fear can become a powerful motivator. And many who seek out hypnosis because it can be used to uncover the root cause of the fear. Perhaps maybe it was an embarrassing moment from childhood and it stayed with you. You never had opportunity to process and integrate that. Then we reframe those past experiences in a more positive light. And this becomes empowering. These empowering suggestions can also be given during hypnosis sessions to help boost confidence levels when speaking in front of others. That's how simple it is. And also limiting beliefs such as, I'm not good enough, I'll never be successful, can also be addressed when using hypnosis. And also how the body speaks, because 30%, maybe, if that, of our language is verbal communication. 70% or more is nonverbal communication. That means the body's talking. So if you're saying, and the body is closing up, saying, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed. Start there. If you're in that space, you can reprogram yourself by saying, okay, I'm going to say those things, but I'm going to shift my body and my words, how they're expressed in a different way. I'm not good enough. I will never succeed. Do you see how this shift in the nervous system? Now the nervous system is going to look for how you are good enough and how you will succeed. But in this position, the nervous system or the reticular activating system, if you're not seeing it, I'm closing myself off. I'm closing my shoulders, shortening my breathing, cutting off oxygen supply to the solar plexus and the stomach and the organs, closing myself off and saying, I'm not good enough. I will never succeed or be successful. So the nervous system is going to look for ways to make that true. This is your reticular activating system. And we activate this to use it for you, program it for you, instead of being used in ways like this unconsciously and being used against you unconsciously. And so by identifying these negative thought patterns and using these different hypnotic states, we can learn how to let go of these beliefs and reprogram them by replacing them with these powerful affirmations such as, I am capable. But if you don't believe it yet, if your nervous system doesn't believe it yet, then you put it in a position that says, I'm not capable. Add the word not, but the nervous system doesn't hear the word not. Do you see where I'm going? These tips are powerful if you're hearing them, because success will come easily. It does come easily when you shift. So start deconditioning your not self behaviors. You can use hypnosis. First, identify what some of these behaviors that you want to change about yourself are. And we do this by how we react to our 3D world. We see some post on Facebook, we feel a reaction coming up. Instead of replying on Facebook, we work on this reaction. We have a 4-step process that activates a mechanism that is already within you. And so as we begin to tap into our unconscious mind and subconscious, where this holds all of our deepest desires and fears, we apply this effective tool for overcoming these limiting beliefs, negative thought patterns, and behaviors that no longer serve us. And so with hypnosis by design, you can take control of your life and design the reality you want. And so, aspiring realities designers, I know I talk with many of them, they often face these common obstacles, and these can hinder your progress toward achieving goals. And these obstacles can include self doubt, fear of failure, lack of clarity. That's a big one. I teach how to get clear in 6 areas of the manifestation wheel. And clarity and direction, and also how to implement what it is we learn. Because I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. As a 5-1, the researcher, I had to learn to stop learning and start applying and start implementing. So I suggest to you to stop going down the human design rabbit hole and start implementing just a few things according to your design. And with the right mindset and tools, these challenges can be redesigned and reprogrammed. And an effective way to stay motivated is by setting clear goals. And if we want to, we need to define what it is we want to achieve and then breaking it down into smaller, achievable steps. However, if that seems overwhelming to you, imagine yourself doing what it is you want to be doing or celebrating the way you want to be celebrating if you have already achieved that goal. So I see myself relaxing on my deck, enjoying a cup of tea and just enjoying the garden around me or going out and walking in the garden. That's my goal, to be able to be at peace, enjoying this space and enjoying the garden. That is the ultimate goal. But how am I going to get there? I don't know. So you begin with a clear roadmap by seeing what it is, and then going backwards and creating the space for opportunity with your desired outcome. And visualization. So some people say, I don't know how to visualize. That's okay. You can ask yourself, how can I see what I'm not seeing? And then close your eyes. You may just see a black wall, but if you can, use your imagination and imagine your imagination is putting up a big giant movie screen. And now you see a big giant movie screen when you close your eyes. And now ask imagination to help you see what you're not seeing and put it on the screen. Help you hear what you're not hearing. So we go through a whole exercise, but that's just the first part that you can begin to implement. If you say, I don't know how to visualize, that's okay. You don't have to know how to visualize, but there are tools and techniques that you can learn to teach imagination how to visualize. So, hypnosis is a deep state of relaxation where you are more receptive to suggestions, which makes it easier to reprogram the subconscious mind. As reality designers, combining hypnosis with your unique design can be a powerful tool for transformation. Hypnosis is the process of inducing deep states in which people can become more susceptible to suggestion and open to new ideas. And so we are being programmed in hypnotic states all day long. If you are relaxed and scrolling, those images and words are affecting your reality. And the more we put our most precious gift on, our focus, awareness, and attention, the more we are allowing ourselves unconsciously to be programmed. Here with hypnosis and your human design, you are consciously programming yourself. This is the difference. One is unconscious, the other is conscious. So we want to make a conscious effort and intention to designing and creating the reality that you want. And so, the key benefits of becoming a reality designer with the help of hypnosis and co creating with your human design, this really allows us to tap into our full potential. And I am a walking example of this because as a 5-1 manifester, I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. And now I get it. And I use the 5, the heretic. She has a whole new meaning, and she comes out when she's needed to come out. And then my 1, the investigator, I have the perfect job as a linguist for it and a hypnotist for it. I come, do the work, and then I know when to leave. And so with these just these 2 little things that I began to apply to my human design, my whole world began to change. And I want this for you because this increases self-awareness and understanding of your own unique human design. And it does involve gaining these insights into our natural strengths and weaknesses based on your genetic makeup and your personal experiences. Because now what I know, and I look back and I go, oh, why, aha, oh, aha, that's why that happened. Now I know why that happened. And so you begin to create tools that you can implement along with your human design. And so by embracing our authentic selves, we can better understand how we operate in the world around us, and then use this knowledge to create meaningful change in our lives. And so begin your journey as a reality designer and the benefits, including increased self awareness, improved alignment between thoughts, emotions, actions, and toward desired outcomes, and overcoming limiting beliefs and fears. And I have an undefined spleen. And if you have a defined spleen, you may find you may have a lot of fears. I find a lot of people project their fears onto me. So, with that little piece of knowledge, when I start feeling fear, I'll ask myself, is this fear mine? Because I'm an undefined spleen. If I get a yes from my body, I start journaling. All right, what is it that's coming up? If I get a no from my body, I bless it and let it go. So listen to your body. If you are a single definition, you might have an easier time listening to your body. If you are a double, triple, quadruple definition, you might have a harder time listening to your body. So there are tools and techniques that you can learn to begin your journey into these benefits of co-creating with your human design and creating this deeper understanding of yourself as well. All right. So, with that said, thank you, reality designers, for being on this journey with me. Please do all the likes, bells, and subscribe. It helps us get our message out there. And I want to hear from you. I want to know what you loved, and I want to know what you would love more of. And in the meantime, keep being.